Testing, 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 test, 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 test.
Food content dominates every online platform. It's algorithm-friendly, advertiser-safe, and universally relatable. Because everyone eats and the potential for virality is high, food content is one of the easiest ways to build an audience, but also one of the hardest to stand out in. These days, it's no longer the celebrity chefs, high-production cooking competitions, and exotic food travel shows that get the most views, but instead mukbangs, which roughly translate to eating broadcasts in Korean. What started as a small niche years ago where people posted videos of themselves binging extreme portions now serves as an umbrella term for any form of eating content. The appeal of mukbangs lies in the consumption, not the cooking or critique. Mukbangers speak directly to the camera or not at all, reacting in real time, chowing down in their cars or homes. Like influencers, they invite viewers into a casual parasocial relationship. Some take just a few bites, others eat everything, but most feature abnormally large portions. With huge bites, loud chewing, and messy eating, mukbangs are part ASMR, part shock value. They allow viewers a sort of escapism, where they can indulge without the guilt of gluttony. Top mukbangers have carved out millions of followers and earned thousands of dollars feasting on fast food, snacks, and local restaurant fare. From the outside, it looks like a cushy gig, but on the inside, it's a saturated market with fierce competition, where creators must set themselves apart, even as new entrants stand by ready to copy them. In this episode, we dive into the economics and grind of mukbangs through the eyes and appetites of 3 content creators: a breakout star,
And put both tacos inside, a little bit of the avocado sauce, and now you have a caliente supreme quesadilla. That is spicy.
a rising newcomer,
The sweetness of the Biscoff paired with the salty bacon. Someone call Gordon Ramsay.
and a scrappy growth hacker.
I drove 2 hours for these things. I don't want to eat him. He looks like a good boy. Goated.
Today is chaos for every business owner. Commerce has turned volatile as tariffs get slapped on and then removed, trade policies shift, and geopolitical tensions flare up week to week. While economists continue to deny that we're in a recession and that the stock market is booming, inflation is still up, consumer spending is slowing, unemployment is increasing, and layoffs persist in every industry. With labor shortages and supply chains under pressure, cash flow is tighter than ever. Business has always been about evolution, but if you can't adapt in real time, especially in these moments, you're in for a world of hurt. What every business needs now more than ever is total visibility, from global shipments to tariff impacts to real-time cash flow. That's NetSuite by Oracle, your AI-powered business management suite, trusted by over 41,000 companies. NetSuite is the #1 cloud ERP for many reasons. It brings accounting, financial management, inventory, HR into one suite. You have one source of truth, giving you the visibility and control you need to make quick decisions. With real-time forecasting, you're peering into the future with actionable data. And with AI embedded throughout, you can automate those everyday tasks, letting your team stay strategic. NetSuite helps you know what's stuck, what's it's costing you, and how to pivot fast. Modern MBA is small at the moment, but as soon as we scale, we will need and use NetSuite. Today, we're stitching things manually, and it's hard to assess business health. As a corporation, we pay tax throughout the year, and it's a nightmare jumping from system to system just to get one answer. These are capabilities that only NetSuite provides, and it's a platform that we intend to take every advantage of. It's one system with full control that can help you tame the chaos. If your revenues are at least in the 7 figures, download the free book Navigating Global Trade: 3 Insights for Leaders at netsuite.com/modernmba. The guide is free to you at netsuite.com/modernmba. That's netsuite.com/modernmba.
What's up, man? What are the top 3 sandwiches that you recommend for me?
The Fat Texans, I'll be #1. The #2, I'll eat Fat Couge. And the #3, I'll say the Jerry.
The Jerry.
So Texas, Couge, and the Jerry. They're all really solid sandwiches.
Sounds good. I have all 3 of them.
I'll be on the
Yeah.
I got you.
Nate Lowe, who goes by Nate, ranks among the leading mukbangers thanks to his impressive 700,000 TikTok followers and 100,000 Instagram fans. For him, it's not necessarily what he eats or how he eats it. Food is just the hook, and his real edge is personality. He isn't chasing every trend, instead he's focused on delivering his own stream of consciousness while he eats.
Mukbangers get a lot of views. They get like 20, 30 mil, and their videos go viral because if you think about it, food is a universal language. It can be pushed to any type of audience, and everyone can understand that you're eating this food. I'm one of the yappers, and I talk a lot in my videos. I don't really review. I don't really do like crazy big eating mukbangs. I just basically talk and eat. I don't really watch other food content or mukbangers. That way, I don't accidentally say exactly what they be saying. Bruh, why would they do this to me? They be playing with me, LA, man. Damn. It's fine, I'll get through here. Testing, 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 test, 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 test. Testing, 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 test, 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 test. Perfect. Fat Texas, fat cherry, and fat cool. Texas cherry. Today we're trying the best sandwiches in LA. Today we're trying the best sandwiches in LA.
Today we're trying the best sandwiches in LA. This place is called Fat Sal's. Oh my goodness.
I want whatever I say to come right off the top of my head. So whenever I'm in the car, I just make sure that what I say is unique to me. Oh, I know this cannot be healthy. This could not be healthy. Those French fries, evenly cooked. That main MVP inside of this sandwich is that brisket. It is super sweet, yet juicy. You really taste that smokehouse flavor. Oh, I don't even want to know how many calories this is.
Ooh, a little bit of caramelized onion. Oh, this is delicious.
At the end of the day, Nate's at the mercy of the algorithm. The mukbang subgenre that he settled on is ultimately what's produced the best results.
I think us food content creators have noticed that the best thing for us to do is establish our personality and our persona first. It's starting to get hot in LA. I'm cooking inside of this car. Next we have the Fat Coog. I think that's what they call it. Fat Coog, something like that. You don't need no sauces. You don't need no condiments. Everything you need is inside of this sandwich right here.
Them fries, boy.
I don't like to film every day because I notice for some reason TikTok drops my views when I do that. And sometimes I do catch myself repeating. I would be saying the same thing over and over again. And then when I put it out, people are like, bruh, it's the same video, but just different foods.
Nate's locked into his style. He always wears a blue hat and a white shirt so the food can pop on camera. He plans content a month ahead, rotating between fast food, ethnic spots, chains, and mom and pops, so his feed is never predictable, even though fast food drives the most views. And he never films for more than 20 minutes.
When other food content creators are doing what just released at the time, I decided I'll do something that other food content creators aren't doing. So let's say Taco Bell drops a new menu item, I'm just gonna do Arby's, because like, who the hell eats at Arby's, bro? Like, who really? Like, no one does that.
Whoever orders this is a certified freak.
I just leave the camera rolling. I never really do the stops or takes or anything because it allows me to be authentic, unique, and then also it doesn't allow the food to get cold.
I'm starting to get full.
Oh, crap. I for one am not quite fond of pastrami. We always want to make sure that the food looks presentable on camera.
Oh, look how that just glistened in the sunlight.
The lighting is perfect, and it doesn't look like it just had it sitting in the bag for a while.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's fire.
Once I'm past like 20 minutes, then I realize I'm just overthinking what I'm doing. I film on my phone, edit it on my computer. I think I've been doing this for such a while now that it's kind of quick for me to edit real quick. It takes like, I would say 30 minutes for me to edit. So in general, it just takes me an hour to do like one video.
Nate's journey is one born of trial and error. For 8 years, he chased the YouTube dream. Comedy skits, group bits, gaming content, none of it landed.
I was doing like 2 videos a week, forcing all my friends to get in the videos, creating elaborate ways to make vlogs or different things, and it never went anywhere. The most I did was like 2,000 subscribers, and that's about it.
Then came a video he filmed of himself trying Mexican snacks for a friend, not an audience.
There's mango in it, chamoy. Hey, this is the ice cream version, not the raspado. Not gonna lie, why is there so much spice to it?
I just wanted to, you know, make a funny video. Probably like 2 weeks later, I put it on TikTok, and then it just went viral. It went like, I think 3 mil. So for a whole year, I was doing like Mexican foods and all that, because I didn't even think in my head that I could do all foods. Then after a year in, I started doing fast foods and local joints, and the more I started doing it, the bigger audience I grew, and I realized that this can become a full-time thing.
Very chewy, very delicious, very addicting.
That YouTube grind really taught me all these tips and tricks to make it very appealing to the audience without making it seem like, why am I watching this, you know?
If I had to rank them, I would go with the sweet brisket, that chicken cutlet, and then the pastrami. All of them are amazing. Over 1,500 calories for sure.
Nate doesn't even see himself as a mukbanger, and with the way business is developing, it's less advantageous to identify as one.
Ugh. I do use the hashtag mukbang because that'll get the views or whatever, but I never really consider myself that because I'm not finishing all the food and I'm not eating big lump sums of food. Whenever we talk to the brands and we have to do a deal with them, a few of the brands now recently have been saying to stay away from mukbang style videos. They want just mostly clean eating and trying the food and saying how it is. I woke up really early for this. A little bit of that drizzle action.
Nate's growth has been rapid. He first started posting on TikTok in 2022. The following year, he broke 500,000 followers and got signed to a talent agency. Even though his initial virality was serendipitous, Nate has studied the landscape. There's a distinction between short and long form, and performance on one platform doesn't guarantee success on another.
I'm gonna just give it away. It's a lot of food. And then take it off. For TikTok, I feel like their algorithm is amazing. You can become famous on TikTok way easier than any other platform. YouTube, I'm still not successful on. I'm trying. That's like the main goal for everyone, I think, is to become a YouTuber. That's where you reap all the benefits, and then also that's where you can have full creative control. And that means that you're a solidified influencer, you know? I'm not an influencer, I'm a content creator.
TikTok's payouts fluctuate, but Nate publishes 10 to 14 videos a month and grosses $1,000 for every million views. In a good month, he can make up to $8,000, but when views are down, as low as $3,000. His average gross annual earnings through ad revenue alone is $78,000, with food costs topping out at $40 per video. Brand deals are an emerging but unpredictable revenue stream that pay between 3 to 5 figures. Since the commercial market for mukbangers is so immature relative to other types of influencers, rates vary wildly and creators are bound by non-disclosure agreements at both the brand and agency level. As a result, earnings from brand deals have been omitted from these figures. Nate enjoys content creation far more than his old job as a bank teller, but even with the perks that come with performing in the top 1%, this isn't his endgame.
Growing up, I always watched Travel Channel, Food Network, HGTV, just little shows that I swear I didn't think anybody else was watching except like the 40 and up crowd. For me, the purpose in life, I feel like, is traveling and experiencing new things that we've never experienced. Because you look at Anthony Bourdain, Samantha Brown, Andrew Zimmerman, their life is to go out and try new things and share it with the audience. This whole next year is really gonna be trying to focus on high quality, long form videos on YouTube. That way, hopefully one day by chance that Netflix gives me a little 6-episode series, you know, just something little. That way I can host like a travel show. That's my whole thing. I want a travel show real bad. I can't ask for no handout. I can't do any of that and expect it to happen if I don't put the work in myself.
Nate hit his stride during TikTok's formative years, but competition today is fiercer and saturation is greater.
Hi. May I have the honey butter sandwich, please?
Sure, would you like our lunch special?
Yes, please.
By day, Elise works in real estate. On weekends, she's mukbang mommy. With 90,000 followers on TikTok and 7,000 on Instagram, Elise is newer to this corner of the internet.
For the sandwich, can I do the bonfire, please?
Okay,
Can I do the chicken and waffles, please?
sure, I can do that. And for your
okay.
side, we have potato wedges, coleslaw, cheese curds, and mac and cheese.
The potato wedges, please.
Okay, awesome. Anything else for you?
Can I also get a vanilla shake, please? You don't have any shakes?
No shake. I know, I'm not at this location.
Because I wanted to dip the chicken inside the shake, like as
Okay.
one of the like clips. So do you think maybe like I could do like
What if you,
like sauce or something?
yeah, like a big sauce? Like a, like
Yeah.
it could give you something over exaggerated.
Yeah, the dramatic, yeah.
Compared to Nate, her approach is quieter, more deliberate, and rooted in compassion. She started filming mukbang videos to help a friend overcome disordered eating, but what kept her going were the viewers who thanked her for helping them too. She's quick to admit that she's still learning to navigate the intricacies of the craft.
Prior to starting the video, you have to make sure your phone is completely charged, making sure that I have the cords in order to plug my mic in and everything. For mukbang, like you really want just the crisp, authentic sounds of the like chewing and the eating noises. So when there's like ongoing traffic or making sure to park in a certain spot, that's very important. There's been times where I had to rearrange the car like 4 times to see like what the best lighting is and to make sure that the sun is not like on the food. I don't record past a certain time, like 4 p.m. is about my cutoff time because it starts getting dark and the lighting's just not where I want it to be. Right. Hello? 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 Trying the red chicks in LA.
Like Nate, Elise thinks long and hard about where and what she's going to eat in her next video. As a newer face, she doesn't shy away from trends, but instead dives into them to be a first mover whenever possible.
Most of my content right now currently is on TikTok and Instagram, so I have to tend to that audience. So I have a mix of content with food reviews, rating foods, rather than just solely ASMR mukbangs. This is their comeback. This is their comeback sauce, which is their signature sauce. That's good. Oh my gosh. Okay. That is so fluffy and doughy inside. Wow. With the honey butter, oh my gosh. That's good. Chicken and waffles. Nothing better than some chicken and waffles. There's a lot of planning that goes behind the scenes. I plan what I'm going to order. I plan a plan B, so just in case if they don't have what I'm looking to get, I know what to order next. Guys, I'm so devastated. I drove all the way out here for the infamous Culver's curd burger. Tongue twister. They were sold out. You don't understand. I have been waiting for this curd burger for so long. But for today, we're trying the butter burger. I like following accounts that will post secret menu items, or if there's a limited drop, then I will see what's the closest location next to that. So if it's a franchise, to like see how far the distance is, just in case if I need to reroute. Let's try their loaded mac and cheese. Wow. This is a hefty, this is a complete bite right here. You get the mac and cheese. You get the mac and cheese, potato wedges, chicken, and their comeback sauce. Oh. Right. This feels like it weighs like 3 pounds. Give you a hefty amount of food. Why does that taste so spicy?
In today's market, being the first to eat a certain type of food is an advantage that only lasts an hour or two at best. In her pink gloves, Elise focuses on the joy of eating, whether it's silent, messy, or just the latest viral food. At this smaller scale, she can still connect with every single viewer, even if the algorithms don't reward her for it.
I really love the mukbang community. For me, it's very important to be intentional with the content that I put out. As much as you think like what you consume like visually doesn't affect you, I think it really does affect the audience and the community watching. I know some people watch for solely the purpose of entertainment, but I know that there's also another portion of the community that watches because they might have destructive eating habits or they might have a fear around food. As creators, I feel like we dance on a fine line of what is good versus what can be destructive to our audience.
To Elise, forcing food down or chewing only to spit it all out off camera is a cardinal sin. Her dream is to be a full-time mukbanger, but the clash between her personal values and the current market trend towards performative binge eating has made it tricky to grow.
My motto is to show that I'm really enjoying the food. Look at how beautiful that is. I feel like it's glistening. Wow, the sweetness paired with the spice is next level. I do have videos where I will do a challenge. I love a good challenge, but I think it's important to stop eating when I stop enjoying the food. I think the future of mukbangs are just going bigger and bigger. I think content creators are just getting more extravagant with their videos because they're being rewarded for this extravagant videos. Personally, I kind of wish that more people did just regular mukbangs because it kind of is a little bit harder to survive off of just regular mukbang ASMR content.
Elise posts 8 videos a month on average. Last year, she spent $4,000 on food, or roughly $45 per shoot, but earned just $3,800 from TikTok ads. A few brand deals with fast food chains brought in another $2,000, but without an agent, those offers were rare. It's not a sustainable income, but for Elise, every video is still a labor of love.
For shooting my video itself, it could take probably about an hour with setup, and then for editing, I think I average about 4 to 5 hours just for like a short form video. I talked to plenty of content creators who tell me that they edit their videos within like 30 minutes to an hour. It's really important for me to put my full effort into my videos, and for me, quality takes a long time.
Let's go. They're after me. I've been eating too much.
Yosef dabbled in content as a teenager, uploading Minecraft clips to YouTube and transitions to TikTok.
Let's do, obviously, the triple dipper. We gotta do, let's do Nashville hot mozzarella sticks, the honey chipotle chicken crispers, and then we'll do Southwestern egg roll for the third option, a side of buffalo sauce, and then I want a side of the honey chipotle, and then I want the slightly bigger container of ranch. Yeah.
Anything else for you?
That's it.
And everything should be ready in about 10 to 15 minutes.
Awesome.
2 years ago, when his random food review took off, it was a sign that he had been waiting for, to quit his construction job and to do content full-time.
Usually I order beforehand, so the order can just be ready by the time I arrive, but I was way too tired today to do that, which I'm gonna regret because it's gonna take like 15, 20 minutes now, which is fine, but I'm a little impatient.
I just right now turned on my AC because so many times you'll go and film and it'll be really hot in the car and it messes up the video so much because it ruins your momentum and you start getting sweaty and you look really bad on camera and the camera gets steamy sometimes when it's too hot.
With 400,000 subscribers on YouTube and 35,000 followers on TikTok, his challenge these days is not building an audience, but instead driving consistent viewership.
I mess around with everything, man. I'll have videos that will do really good where I'm comparing like fast food items, but then recently, let's say I did a video on Dave's Hot Chicken where I didn't talk at all and that blew up. I'm just still in the middle of trying everything out and finding my stride. Okay, I'm so excited for this. I've studied the algorithm for a very long time. Unprofessionally since I was 16, professionally for the last 3 years. So I've learned that doing certain actions, saying certain things, the algorithm likes, and now it's saved it in its quote unquote memory, and now next time you do something similar to that, it'll blow up again. That's why you see a lot of creators, when they make a viral video, they'll recreate that video and put a twist to it. I ordered a salad and they gave me a Chili's triple dipper instead?
To Yosef, virality is a science. Study, test, and iterate to find the winning formula. Good lighting, strong audio, and clear angles are just the baseline. He builds every video on pattern recognition, believing that with enough persistence, success can be reverse engineered.
Trying Chili's quarter pounder burger for the first time. We got some Chili's. Let's eat some Chili's.
There are very important factors to the video that once you hit that, like the rest of it doesn't need to be as thoroughly planned. And that factor, let's say, being the intro. That is like super important, the first 3 seconds.
Let's eat some Chili's. We got a carnivore style platter. Is this the best breakfast burrito in Los Angeles?
It's the first impression for the audience. They see you, they're like, this is what I expect from this person. And that's really the whole creative process, is having people understand, this is me. If you like the things that I do and the way I act and the videos I take, that's why you should follow me.
No! Just remember, Nashville Hot Honey Chipotle Ranch. Nashville Hot Honey Chipotle Ranch.
There's sort of 3 types of videos I can envision myself making. A video where I talk and eat.
All right, look at that cheese melting there. Okay, Flying Dutchman, I see what you got.
A video where I don't talk and eat. And then sometimes there's so many people out there, let's say with Chipotle, they're making a giant Chipotle burrito.
I gotta try that. First things first, you're gonna add your cheese.
A lot of people become curious as to how you can make that. So if you make an instructional video explaining on how you can make that burrito, then that brings value to people and they're way more likely to engage, which gives the algorithms the signs of like, oh, people value this video, let's send it out to more.
Who makes the best fast food mozzarella stick?
In his best performing video, Yosef has injected novelty into predictable fast food staples. Sometimes it's rating the same food from multiple chains, other times it's placing a massive, never-before-seen order.
Chipotle just came out with a brand new smoked brisket, and to celebrate, I got the biggest burrito possible.
When I get a normal Chipotle burrito compared to spending like $50 for a big Chipotle burrito, the big one will get 10 times the amount of views. Because that's just what the algorithm already knows is good.
Chili's has been a good boy today.
While Yosef works to zone in on his niche, every aspect from the catchphrases and mannerisms are all open to experimentation. He openly draws inspiration from other mukbangers.
$5 chicken versus $21 chicken.
$5 fish sandwich versus $80 fish sandwich.
Today we're trying your Taco Bell orders.
Today I'm trying your Taco Bell orders.
Over under 4.5 bites to finish this Costco chicken bake.
Over under 1.5 bites of this Big Mac from McDonald's.
It's 2 a.m.
It's 2 a.m.
But he draws the line at rage clicks and is clear on how far is too far.
There's this trend where people are like stacking up 15 cups of cup noodles and saying 10 cups of noodles, mood. And it's like, it's just weird because they're not putting in dedication or time into their videos. They're trying to show a sort of comedy that comes with self-depreciation, like putting yourself down for being fat and like kind of rage baiting people into commenting in your videos because you know it'll piss them off. Once you cross that line of like the things you will do to get attention from people, at that point you're selling your soul to the devil. And that I honestly, I just don't respect it. It's just, it's like a shortcut people like to take to like get clout.
What we've all been waiting for, Chili's new quarter pounder burger. Oh yeah.
We got a little issue though. This could be a little cheesier. This could be a little cheesier. This could be a little cheesier. And a little saucier. Oh, jeez. This shit's like dripping. Okay, some water.
While most creators will make one video out of every meal, Yosef plans his shoots so far in advance, so he cranks out multiple videos out of a single meal, each with their own structure.
Okay, I think I'm good enough with the talking. Now let's just eat. I'm able to spread out the videos a lot easier by taking one place that I go eat at, and I'll eat 2,000 calories in one go, or 2,500 calories in one go. But then I'll make 3 different videos out of it.
Yosef films 4 meals per week and makes at least 2 videos from each, an average of 32 videos every month. Each takes about 30 minutes to film and an hour to edit. He hasn't cracked the top 1% just yet, but he's shrewdly maximized every opportunity, earning around $5,000 a month in TikTok ads and sponsorships for an annual run rate of $60,000. Yosef actively pitches restaurants to pay him out of their marketing budgets, and today he's getting paid extra to feature the snack brand, even if frozen grapes and hot burgers make for an unusual pairing.
Look how giant this ball is. Look how giant these balls are. Oh my God. You gotta try something diabolical. What about this one? Tell me why that worked. Tell me why sour grapes and chicken tenders work. Tell me why sour grapes and chicken tenders work. We're good. My stomach has reached the limit. Oh, I'm done. Usually in the end, not now, but like towards the end of a week or something, I'll just get a detail of the car. I'll detail the car, just pay like whatever, $40, $50 to someone, and they'll get rid of all the oil and stuff that has, the oil and the sauce that has gone on the wheels. It is a little annoying to drive with, but I get home, I wash my hands, I shower, I use baby wipes to clean this a bit, and then I just get a detail eventually. But, you know, there's pros and cons to every job, and keeping clean is very hard to do with mukbangs. Oi! We're good.
From the outside, mukbangs might seem like an easy side hustle, just eat and go viral. But as Nate, Elise, and Yosef demonstrate, real success requires more than an appetite. It takes differentiation, persistence, and a sharp business strategy.